spring game today, man. We lit, man. We lit.
Switching gears a little bit, we'll kind of move over to the defense. With Dennis Thurman taking over as the defensive coordinator, what changes can we expect to see in terms of the style of defense they play or any, kind of base personnel that's on the field?
Yeah, no, Justice. That's something I've been wanting to learn more about too throughout these past 15 spring practices, and they haven't ID'd like one base scheme yet, or at least not that they've shared. They've said they're going to experiment with different ones, but the phrasing that they keep returning to is they want to fly to the ball. So whether that means more blitz action would be my guess. They used a base nickel package this past year, so I think they may be transitioning out of that a little bit if they're going to be more pressure heavy. But remains to be seen. They're kind of been nebulous about it, like they're going to tailor it to the strengths of the team that's on the field. So just that they're going to fly to the ball. That's what they keep saying for Coach Thurman. I think Coach Chang is behind that.
All right. The defense loses one of its leaders in linebacker, Isaiah Tufawanga. Who do you think will step up and take that leading linebacker role this season?
Yeah, even before Isaiah finished up his career, Logan Taylor was their heart and soul emotional leader to start last season on the field, and he went down against Albany a few games into the year, ACL injury. He's been rehabbing it ever since, but he has remained kind of that emotional leader. Logan Taylor has throughout spring ball. You just see him out there yelling at guys, exhorting guys. And from what I hear, he might be a little bit ahead of schedule for his recovery. So it's possible we'd see him back on the field at linebacker this coming year. But Logan Taylor, notwithstanding, I would say Jalen Smith was an up-and-coming linebacker for them. Last year, he was number 3 on the team in overall tackles, especially kind of rose up in those last back half of the year games, I would say. So to answer your question, Jalen Smith could take on some of that mantle, some combination of him and Logan Taylor, I would say.
Was there a defensive player you thought maybe might have a breakout season?
Sophomore linebacker Jemai Otis. He's a Bishop Gorman graduate, one of the crop of the 3 Bishop Gorman guys they brought in last season as true freshmen. Elijah Palmer, or EP as they call him, got the most playing time out of those 3 guys. Aiden McComber being the 3rd guy, a D lineman. But Elijah Palmer is a nickel back. He got to start. He got to play meaningful amounts, whereas Jemai Otis was a little bit, playing behind some guys. But I think by the end of last year, and especially going into this spring, they're really talking him up as maybe one of their breakout guys heading into his sophomore year. He had 8 tackles last year, but I think he's a guy they're looking to for sure.
Go!